Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Z2X. I'm joined by my co-host and co-star, the X.
I am the X to his Z. I'm a
Yes,
co-star. Oh,
co-star.
thanks, bud.
Bam,
You're the
bam, bam.
star. You're the star of the show, and I'll be your co-star.
Yeah, I'm a big
Because that's
shot.
how. Yep. That's how moms are, right?
Yeah. All right.
And oh yeah, we also have to apologize for last week because we got a couple comments about you guys should have changed your title with Diddy being out on
Uh,
bail,
oh,
which
I did.
AI and a
Yeah.
couple of
hmm
yeah, AI and a
Well,
couple of
all the
the
news articles actually until the night of,
I
she
know, that's
messaged
what
me
I was
about.
trying to
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
that I was like, even the news article said it, so
Yeah, quick.
our
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
We were right online, so our
However,
bad.
during the time, as we were saying, everything was accurate at the time.
Yeah,
But
and but we weren't. Our whole video wasn't based on he was out yet
no,
or not. It was based on his convictions and lack thereof.
yeah, but
Um,
anyways, what's the topic
now
for
let's.
today?
It's the controversial Superman movie,
Superman.
which
Yeah,
I don't really think it's the movie that's the controversy. I think it's
I think
the
it's more James
James
Gunn.
Gunn.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So you and we first saw the trailer for this at Minecraft,
Yeah,
right? The
during the
Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie, that was the first trailer, which I'm not
Uh
gonna
huh.
lie, the first trailer kind of sucked. It was just like him getting dragged around by his like Crypto the dog for a
Oh,
bit.
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm like,
I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought it
I
was
thought
kind
the
of
I thought
good,
the
but
art direction was good, but I just
uh
didn't
huh.
understand what was happening.
Yeah,
But then the other trailers that came out for it were really interesting. I thought they like
yeah.
they have this Juggernaut looking guy in the movie, like the soldier or the knight of something,
Yeah,
which is a
and it
movie
looked very.
original. And
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It looked very original. Um, it made us feel like it was going back to its roots, right?
um, yeah, 100%. And they were really accurate with some of the designs. Like the Green Lantern that they had was actually like
Uh
what
huh.
the original Green Lantern and the I'll put it up on screen. That specific Green Lantern iteration, because they're,
Oh
they're
yeah,
like
yeah,
they're like
yeah.
a
Mhm.
group.
Yeah, yeah. His old outfit is what
Yeah,
you're
well, yeah,
saying.
because it's weird. People, because there's the Green Lantern is like the title almost, or like the role, and
Yeah,
that
it's
was
just the
really,
title.
yeah, that was
Hmm.
really accurate to its comic depiction, where he looks kind of dweeby and kind of like a like
Yeah.
a dweeb, yeah, dweeb. And,
Uh huh.
and I feel like the art direction from all the early trailers and I saw were really interesting. It was very bright. I hate how all the films these days are like gray.
Yeah,
And
or dark. They have a very, very
yeah,
dark
the
undertone.
Snyder. Which, speaking of
Hmm.
Snyder, how it started off with the film's
You mean the?
controversy.
Oh yeah, Superman
Yeah,
controversies
the
because
Superman.
James Gunn is doing it and not
Yeah,
Snyder.
Snyder was the original. For people that don't know, Snyder made the original what, like all the DC
Not
stuff years ago.
original,
Well, I mean,
but
like the 2000s, the
yeah.
2000
Okay, I
iterations
was
of
just
stuff.
gonna say that may be your original, but not my
Yeah,
original.
sure. The time that I've been alive, he did.
Yes.
He
So
he did.
he
Yeah.
did the updated versions that they had done in the 2000s
Yeah, which were all like really edgy and gritty, like
and
the
dark.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman, which was not well received and stuff like
No.
that. And
Yeah.
it was basically like it's kind of a shame too with those films, because Henry Cavill was starred as Superman, but in the
Uh huh.
entire series he only had 32 lines of dialogue.
That's it.
Yeah, he barely spoke. He was just there to
That's
look
weird
good.
because Henry Cavill is such a good actor
Uh,
and he is nice to look at too, but people
he's
misplace
charming.
he's a really good actor, I think.
Yeah.
But and I loved him in
The
uh
Witcher.
The Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like that in the first two seasons or the first season. The second season kind of got weird, but
Yeah.
he's still a good actor. He did great in it, I think.
Yeah, like,
Um
but yeah, like, so the Snyder guys, because it's like, oh my God, James Gunn is doing it instead of Zack Snyder, and we're like, the movie's gonna fail. They're like completely
I know
ragging
I
on it.
heard that they were trying to basically wanting it to fail.
Yeah,
And then
and
you have the other side of now because James Gunn opened his mouth about
of
it being
course,
a political movie, which I was like, God, this was why I was so excited to start seeing Superman and stuff like that, because I'm like, can the studios
Just,
stop politicizing everything?
I mean, yeah,
Everything.
seriously, you
Leave
got
it. Just
like,
fucking leave it alone already. I mean, why are you alienating half of your viewer base?
no,
It's just
yeah,
really
yeah,
stupid.
you're entirely correct. I think that like, I mean, stuff like like they didn't say like they didn't open up the Minecraft movie and be like, this is a story about diversity or whatever, and
No, no.
that's what I
And
really
that's what,
liked about
you know
this
what?
film.
Guess what, Dallin? They used to be like that in the olden days. There was no political agenda about stuff. It was just meant to entertain people. It's supposed to. Movies are supposed to take your stress of life,
Their
what you're
escapism.
thinking, and take it. Yeah, exactly. And I feel that these stupid actors and directors and producers. James Gunn is the CEO of DC. I didn't even know that until I looked it up. Of the DC Media and DC Studios, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. And
DCC, DC,
he
yes.
directed, he wrote the screens, he directed, and he produced Superman, this one. And so I think some people on the right were like, "Are you kidding me?" Because they were all excited, every single one of them. And then he made that comment of what was it?
Oh, so
If you
he was
don't,
like, it's a story about like immigrants and immigration, and also it's
how
like,
bad we are now,
yeah, and
implying that the government, yeah.
yeah, I mean, to be
And
fair,
if you don't like it, and he said, oh yeah, and he said that, well, if you don't like the message that we're putting in there, then you can go screw yourself.
yeah, you can screw off, which,
Because he said, oh, immigration is about love and honor, and if you don't like that, you can go screw yourself,
yeah,
which I thought was kind of
yeah,
hypocritical,
I thought,
even in that
I didn't
statement.
see that specific quote, but I remember seeing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
something
So,
I could agree with him on in a way, is that Superman is a story about like it's human
oh,
kindness
totally.
in will and
Yeah,
perseverance,
exactly.
which
It's supposed to
by the
be,
way,
but
Superman, it's one of those things where you can be right in a certain way, but then take it in the
uh-huh.
wrong way. Like
Yeah,
he
I
is
was just
right
gonna say the same
when
thing.
he's right when he
He's right.
says
Yeah.
he's right also when he says that Superman is technically an immigrant's story, because in some
Uh-huh.
ways he was based off of the original immigrants that came to America, like in
Well,
the
do you know the writer of Superman, the first were two Jewish dudes?
yeah, yeah,
And so, and
yeah,
they came because of World War, obviously Nazi Germany and stuff. But the thing is that where James Gunn got it a little bit wrong in his like telling everybody to F off. And this true story is that Superman was raised by middle American Christian people in the salt of the earth, I guess is what people would
I
say,
think
right?
Wyoming. I swore he was raised in something
No,
like Wyoming.
no. It was middle. It was in Iowa or something like that. It was in the Corn County,
Smallville,
Corn area,
Kansas.
Kansas. Anyway, Smallville, perfect, right?
Yeah.
Because remember the old
Yeah,
shows,
yeah, yeah,
Smallville
yeah.
too,
Smallville. Yeah, that's why it's
and
called
that's
that.
kind of like the characters reminded me of that in the movie too, and so Superman in the original was all about how America was all about the Republic, and we accepted a lot of people. We had a different thought process. We weren't communist, all that stuff. And they were all about what is right. There's laws, and you abide by the
Yeah, like
laws.
because the big thing about it was Superman actually came out before like the original stuff was before even World War II or anything. It was
Yeah,
1930,
yeah. Uh-huh.
and that's why I said
But it was after World War One. It
yeah, it
was
was
after
after.
World War
Yeah,
One.
and that's the big thing, because during the early 20th century, tons of people came over, and that's the story is almost like, even someone from a different walk of life can, go out and do great things, because, that's it's human, but also importantly, the
It's
American way.
American.
Because
Yeah, it
that was
was
a big
because
thing
you could
about
become
America.
anything.
You can be
Yeah,
you arrive and you can forge your own destiny, and Superman was someone, it's like an exemplar basically
exactly. Yeah,
of determination
100%.
and heroicism, and like doing good in the world. Like he was the first hero, really. Like if you
Yeah.
think about it, he was the
No,
first hero.
yeah, I agree. And the American cinema, yeah. He was, and I'm excited about the movie. I don't like all the weird
All the weird
negativity that's coming out of it on both sides. It's stupid. And again, James Gunn, just shut your pie hole. I'm so done with these people just opening. I mean, you can have your own opinions, but just come on, studios,
I
keep
think
their
I
freaking
think
pie
it's
hole
so
shut.
I think it's
So we
so
can just
dumb.
enjoy it. We can just
Yeah.
we don't need to know what your political opinion, your ideology when you were making this, what it was. We already know it. We
Yeah,
already know
yeah, yeah,
what your
yeah,
politics are, James Gunn.
yeah.
So
Like
just
I
shut
think,
up and let us watch our movie and be entertained. And I
yeah,
hope it
yeah.
really leads up to it, because what did you say that the Rotten Tomatoes and stuff is?
The
It's
Rotten
looking. This is an
Tomatoes.
early
Yeah,
watch.
because so if you had an Amazon Prime subscription, you could basically watch the movie 4 days early. Is it's like 85 to 90%. It's fluctuating a bit as more reviews come in, but like hasn't gone
Uh-huh.
below 85%. Like
No, and
audience.
yeah, and just like a lot of people were saying, they're like, if James Gunn is going to turn off a lot of people coming to it because of that stupid remarks, which is sad. And then some people are like, hey, I actually found it was a pretty good movie. And then the other people who were wanting to, Schneider fans, they're like, oh, la, 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 la,
Yeah,
la.
yeah. Well,
It's just,
because the big thing
why are
too.
people acting like children
I,
and
I I
just,
don't I don't know, man. When it comes to like superheroes, people lose all brain cells. Like the big thing with
it's
the
so
Snyder guys too
dumb.
is they're like, Superman doesn't talk. You're making him into a talker, and it's like, well, Superman.
Superman does talk. He
Yeah,
was a he's.
like because
I am the
people.
old school Superman
Yeah,
with what's his name, Reeves, Christopher Reeves.
80s.
That's where everybody got really. He brought Superman into a different era.
Hmm.
And he was just this kind talker, and he fell in love with Lois, and he was always wanting to do what was right. But yet he was always abiding by the
Yeah,
law.
because a
That
big
was the
a
big
big thing
deal.
that people are saying too is they're like, I don't like the quips that he made. Like in that one clip where he's like, I don't know if you've seen it, but where I forgot what's his name. Where like he like smashes him into the ground. And he's like sitting there, and he's like, just give me a minute. Um, like they're like,
That's the James Gunn things, huh?
yeah, but the thing is, it's like Superman isn't quippy as someone like Spider-Man, but
No,
he will
or
still
in
make
Guardians
jokes.
of the Galaxy,
Yeah,
those guys are,
Star-Lord.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like also, by the way, just gotta say, I love those movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, but they really were the first decline of because they were so successful and they were quippy, and then they're like, let's make every character like
I
Star-Lord.
know you brought that up
Yeah,
before. Yeah,
yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, they try to make it all of it like that, and it's so silly. But although I
yeah.
really enjoyed Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy, I
great.
really did.
Yeah.
They were one of my favorite. Marvel. Is it
Yeah,
DC or Marvel?
it's Marvel, but all those people like go back and forth, so they all work on the
But
same
James
thing.
Gunn, he has DC,
Yeah, he
so
has
isn't
DC,
that?
but I was gonna say I think it was like Superman can joke. He's not like a constant quipper, but he can make jokes or stuff like
Yeah,
that, and he's
he's
known to have a sense of humor, and he talks. Like, he's not just
yeah.
a silent protagonist
Which
or
is
something.
weird that the new old, let's call it the new old, your generation of ones, when
Idiocracy.
you were younger in the 20th century early, that they didn't have him talking. And I didn't watch it because I'm not really a big fan with um, superhero like they are nowadays. It really, and this is the X generation coming out for me. Um, I'm over all the political stupid shit and the darkness. It's just so dark and dreary and not any hope. There's no hope anymore in these Marvel shows or whatever. I feel like they're just and they're not any creative new things. Although I loved Guardian of the Galaxy. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Like I
I
didn't like
think
any of the other things.
yeah,
I just
no,
didn't
I
wish it
agree.
was something I wanted to spend my money watching.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
that's the big
But
thing.
this was the first time I was like, oh, I think I might want to watch this. It seems very old school.
It's directed in
Back
an old
to
school way. The color grading is excellent.
yeah, I hope so that it stays with that. I'm just hoping that he didn't make it too
Like too
stupid and
on the nose.
political.
Yeah,
And if he throws in a few here and there, who fucking cares? We'll just move forward. I
yeah,
mean, I don't,
because the big
obviously.
thing, a big thing about it is that like,
But he
like
did Suicide Squad.
no, that
Ugh.
wasn't. Did James Gunn?
Yeah, he did
He
Suicide
did
Squad.
Suicide Squad. That movie was absolute cheeks. No, it was David Ayer. Ayer.
Well, it says right here that he was the producer of Suicide Squad.
Huh.
I looked it up.
Written and directed. Let's see.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad, the 2021. Oh no, the 2021.
Yeah,
film.
he directed Suicide Squad.
No,
dude.
no.
Yeah, the 2021.
He did the Suicide Squad, which is a different. That's with John Cena and Peacemaker, not the 2016 one. This one was actually considered.
I'm looking at the 2021 one that didn't do very well, honey, is what I'm looking at. So, the superhero action comedy film directed by James Gunn served as both a sequel to the 2016 one and Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
no,
This is
Suicide.
Stop Ruba.
This one was well received. Look right there. This one, the James Gunn, the 2016 Suicide Squad, which was the Joker, like the super edgy Joker and shit, was
Oh.
David Ayer, and with famous guest, what's his name? The creep. I forgot his name. Jared Leto, yeah. But no, Suicide
Okay,
Squad
gotcha.
with the Suicide Squad, that was actually very well received.
The.
But the.
Okay, I got it. So, I mean, like I said, I hope that it is good because I really do want to have good movies anymore where people can just bring their kids and just freaking
Watch
let
something.
go of the world and
Yeah.
just watch something without any political agenda thrown down our throats anymore. Just enjoy the moment like we did at Minecraft. I mean, that was like a long time since I've had a movie. I mean, I like kids movies
And Dungeons
anyway
and Dragons
because-
was before Minecraft. Dungeons and Dragons was the only other film that I think really captured that.
Oh yeah, I really liked Dungeon and Dragon. And I'm surprised. It's too bad it didn't do better because it really was a cute.
Wizards of the
cute
Coast
show.
absolutely killed that.
They dropped the ball on that one.
One, they had the huge controversy. Two, they released it in between absolute just horrible timing, and it sucks to see films like that just not do well. But I mean, this film's got a pretty Superman's got a pretty ample release date. I don't see any other films coming out at the same time.
No, I mean, the How to Train Your Dragons came out a couple weeks ago, and that was a higher, got pretty good ratings. I think it did pretty good.
Yeah.
Some people had some issues, like you said, with the character.
The castings,
Yeah. Now, this one is like the hot one that people were really excited about, that were like, okay, yay, let's get back to some more roots. But the other thing that people were kind of pissed off about is that in the movie, he doesn't say the quote that Superman used to always say, in the name of, what was it?
So the line was, it was truth, justice, and the American way.
He won't say that.
To be fair,
they got rid of that in the 2000s.
They changed it.
They changed it in 2000.
Yeah, 2000, years ago.
Well, during it when it got edgy, the Snyder thing, they changed it. But
I'm pretty sure. Hold up.
But the original, because they're going back to the original, the OG of it, I just find it kind of they just can't say in the American way, because they hate America so badly, which is really dumb. Because hello, James Gunn, that's where you get your money. I guess China might do it too, because they give them the money. But anyway, I don't have any ill thing to say because I'm always hopeful for these movies to be good.
Yeah.
And that they don't have any stupid
stuff.
innuendos. Just have good actors.
Yeah, just...
I like the female, the Lois Lane. She was in the Marvelous. Gosh darn it!
Miraculous.
Now I can't remember that. No, Marvelous Marvel. Darn it! A Netflix show, and she was so cute in it. I don't know why my brain just stopped for that one. Because I was just thinking about her. She's just
Rachel Brosnahan?
Yeah, something like that.
What's it called? The Marvelous Miss Maisel is what she was in. I think
not Maisel.
Maisel. I'm looking at it. Marvelous Miss. I don't know how to pronounce it. Maisel.
Oh my god! Now my brain just stopped.
But
I have to look it up too. Yeah, she was good in that. She's a really good actress. She's funny. I don't know if this is supposed to be a more serious one for her, but
I think it's in the middle. I mean, there's a sense of goofiness to Superman. I think that is inherently there with old comics and stuff, but
Well, yeah, and that's how even with Christopher Reeves, he would be goofy, he would be kind of the dork, you know, even though he looked handsome, everybody was like, "Oh my God, even with his glass on, you can't
Yeah.
stop that," you know. This obviously, you know, he's the same way. So I find I
Yeah.
don't know, from what I've seen the trailers, it looks really good. Even the
Yeah.
stupid
It,
the you're an immigrant, you're an illegal, you came into this country legally. That's what she says.
yeah.
The
Well, because
trailer.
I think he went to like in one of the plot points, he like goes to a different country. Like it's a different country's thing. It's,
Yeah, and yeah, and then there's a part, I'm sure James Gunn is gonna try to put down our government because that's what James Gunn does. But
to,
I
yeah.
don't care if it's okay with the storyline stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you
To,
don't
to,
have to like
to
everything
be
about
fair,
everything.
my theory, what it's probably gonna be, like just from just predicting plot points and stuff, is
Uh-huh.
that it's like I mean the plot point where it's like bad actor in the government is like it's a pretty old one time old as
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
and
I
my
was just gonna
theory is
say they
that that
always do
chick in
it.
the trailers it's probably something like Lex Luthor has hired her to be like an inside person and is like trying to stop Superman because Lex Luthor is
I
the
know, but
main villain.
Lois Lane, she works at the newspaper that Clark Kent works at.
Yes.
And so she and Clark Kent, aka, you know, Superman, fall in love in the original. They're dating.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor doesn't have anything to
Well, no,
do
no.
with any
What
of
I mean,
that.
is, it's like when they like detain him or whatever, and they're like because he did
Oh,
something,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
most
yeah.
likely, probably gonna be something where it's actually Lex Luthor was behind it. That's like,
Yeah,
just
who
from my
knows?
comic
Yeah.
sense, like just knowing usually how comics go. Also, just
Yeah.
one more thing that I thought was funny, is on like the Snyder versus James Gunn thing.
Yeah.
uh it's funny how people like they're so like against each other, the fans of them, when they are like friends in real life. Actually, like just last week, they are both of them, James Gunn and Snyder, voice acted themselves in episodes of Rick and Morty, basically mocking the fans that like take it super duper seriously and like, you know, like
Yeah.
like the crazy Snyder fans, and they like joke towards each
Yeah.
other because they're friends. Like it's I don't know why people
Well, I mean,
think.
come on, Hollywood. It's very tight knit communities. They live really close to each other, especially in the gated community areas. You know, outside and around. They all go to the same dinner places. You know, of course they're all friends. It's silly that people are painting against, but that's how we are nowadays. I mean, it's like this is against that, that's against that. This is, I mean, it's everything is
Yeah,
pinning
I
everybody
versus
against
I versus
everything.
I.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is. It really is. So, I mean, I guess we always have hope. I really hope it is good, because it's a good storyline. All of it is, and it's good that we start having good movies again. Even though I wish they would just create new
Yeah,
things.
truth, justice, and hopefully better movies tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I want. I want
Yeah,
real
the
movies. But
yeah.
all the actors are good. The actors and actresses, they're all very good. I like all of them, and they all have they're not.
It's all pretty comic accurate, and even the
Yeah,
movie original
yeah.
villain, like because they have one that's not directly from the comics. I think he looks really cool. I'm gonna try and find it. Superman movie 2025 original villain. Um, let's see, Hammer of Barovia, is the new villain that they're introducing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
did see that. And that was good. Yeah.
I thought the
Um,
design was cool. It's like looks like that right there, and like
yeah.
that's sick.
And that is very old school. I love it. It's
It's
50s,
old school
60s.
style.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I like,
yeah.
is that
I love
even
it. I
if
do.
it's newer style, like newer in terms of like actual like it hasn't been seen before. I think it's
Yeah.
replicating the old style. Like it reminds me of Juggernaut from Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I mean, we'll just see. I had really high hopes for it. James Gunn kind of like deflated a little bit, and then the controversy with Snyder and stuff. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just so over
Yeah,
people
I
fighting
think,
over stuff and
but
just,
yeah.
just
But it's one of those things where I think you see it yourself. Like for example, Minecraft was getting some terrible reviews. We saw it and we're like, wow, actually this is great. I
It did. Even after it released, some people were like, "Oh, this is so dumb. This is." I'm like, "It's meant to be dumb, you stupid idiots. It's meant to be funny. It's
silly.
meant to be mind. Yes, it's not meant to make you think. It's meant to for you to enjoy and be entertained. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, you're
that's where we need to go."
yeah, I mean, like, I can consume media that does not agree with me, like, at all. Some of, like, probably even my favorite games or movies, like, have stuff in it that I would not agree with in the slightest. Like,
Uh huh.
and be like, wow, that's dumb, but, sometimes you can ignore those dumb aspects and still take something as a whole and be like, wow, that is really fun or enjoyable or
Yeah.
dramatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
that's something to always take into account with stuff like this, is that you shouldn't ever take it too seriously, like it's the end of the world or anything. If someone starts talking like this, enter with skeptic, be a skeptic. But if the movie is still
Yeah.
good despite it, it's basically like a tally against something. If it's bad and this stuff and focuses on it and it's annoying because of that, that's bad. But if it has these aspects and it's still good,
Yeah.
it's still good. I
And
don't think
look
it
at
takes away from it.
most people have it. It's still got a pretty decent score, right now.
I'll look at it right now. It's
So
changing day by day, but if I look at it right now, Rotten Tomatoes is clearing an 85% audience score.
yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, the audience knows.
Actually, wait,
So
no,
if they,
sorry,
if
96% audience. Sorry, I was looking at the critics. It was 96%
oh,
audience right now, so it's
so
super
the
good.
audience, yeah, that is super good. And so I have hope. I have hope that it'll be fun, and we'll go see it.
Yeah,
We
but
might as well. I mean, that way. I mean, that makes me. Again, we're doing this before we went and saw it because I want to like hit because it's just coming out everywhere, the controversy from all different sides. So I wanted to us to just go through it and say, hey, people, just take a chill pill. We hear you on both sides, but the movie, just watch the movie stand alone and then wait. Don't hate something just because you're told to hate it.
yeah, exactly. I think that's it. Use your free will and formulate your own opinion. Don't
Yeah,
don't get
yeah.
caught up
People
in the
need to
hate from
start.
either side.
Exactly. People need to start thinking for themselves. Anyway, that was all my thought was.
Yep, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think that's about it so far. We'll go see the film and update you guys later, but as it
Yeah,
stands, that's about it.
that's where we're at.
Yep. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.